guys, welcome. Today we'll be talking about agents in LangChain. An AI agent is a sophisticated AI system that goes beyond the basic functionality of a traditional large language model to perform tasks autonomously. Instead of simply generating a response to a single prompt, an AI agent is designed to have a goal, create a plan to achieve that goal, and then take action in real world using a variety of tools. AI agent is autonomous. It can take a high level request and execute a series of actions to fulfill it. For example, if you ask the agent, find a flight from New York to London for next month, get the cheapest price, and send me an email with the details. Now, instead of needing further instruction, the agent autonomously checks a calendar for next month's date, searches multiple flight booking websites, compares the prices it finds, drafts an email with the flight information, and send that email to you. So it will perform all of this without you having to guide it through each individual step. Now, the AI agent reasons by breaking a complex task into a logical plan and then adjust that plan as needed. So if the goal is here, help me plan a weekend trip to a new city. So it will decompose this request into further actions. So find a city that I have never been to, find a hotel in that city, find activities to do there, and create a simple itinerary. So after decomposing the tasks into these smaller tasks, it starts planning. The agent creates a step-by-step plan. Access my past travel history, uses a web search to find a list of popular weekend destinations, compare the list to travel history to find a new city, search for hotel and activity options for that city, compile information into a proposed itinerary. Now the third property is it uses tools. An agent uses external tools to expand its capabilities beyond its internal knowledge. So here the goal is what's the weather like in New York tomorrow and how will it affect my commute. So the agent uses a weather API to get tomorrow's forecast for New York. It then uses a mapping API to calculate your typical commute time. Using its reasoning, it combines the weather and the commute date to predict potential delays and suggest alternative routes, providing a detailed and actionable response. So an agent has different kind of tools, and it is able to use appropriate tools to perform appropriate tasks. And then agent has memory. So memory allows the agent to maintain context and learn from the past interaction to provide a more personalized and consistent experience. So agent has short-term memory and agent has long-term memory. Then an AI agent is adaptive. So adaptivity is an AI agent's ability to adjust its plan and behavior in real time based on a new information and unexpected events. So for example, if our goal is to plan a flight and hotel for a weekend trip to a new city, but I have a budget of $1,000 for everything. So initial plan is the agent uses its tools to search for flights, hotels, aiming to stay within the budget. So but here let's say agent finds a clear flight for $300 and a hotel for $750. But here the issue is the entire cost will be $1050, which is over the user's $1,000 budget. Now the agent will adapt to this condition. So instead of simply saying I can't meet your budget, the agent adapts to its plan. It uses its reasoning and understands that the hotel is the problem. It then initiates a new plan, search for a cheaper hotel that fits within the remaining $700 budget. If that fails, it might expand its search to include hotels slightly farther from the city center or suggest a different travel date. It can then present a new valid option that fits user's original budget. Now to create an agent, we have different design patterns, and if you go to this link, you can get a lot different design patterns that are available. You can see here. Here we'll be using this React design pattern. Now what is a React design pattern? It's short for reasoning and acting design pattern. It's a core concept for building advanced agents in LangChain. It's a method that enables a large language model to become a more capable and autonomous agent by making it think and act in an human-like manner. Instead of generating a final answer in a single step, a React agent follows a cyclical process that combines reasoning and acting. So this is the prompt in the React framework. So here we have all the tools, and these are the use the following format. So here the question, like the input question you must answer. Here we have placeholder for question. Then a thought, you should always think about what to do. Action, the action to take should be one of tools name. So from all the available tools, it should take action. Action input, the input to the action. So whatever input parameter that are needed for a tool, that will be action input. Observation, the result of the action. So after taking an action, after executing an tool, whatever result we are getting, that is the observation. Then thought, I now know the final answer. So if we have the final answer, give the final answer. So thought, this is the agent scratchpad. Now let's understand this React framework by taking an example. So here, let's say we have this. This is the task. Now find the current population of the capital of India. So what it will do? It will take this user query. It will add that query to an agent scratchpad. So right now the agent scratchpad is empty. Now first, let's say agent thinks to take an action. So it will select the tool and execute the tool. Then after, it will collect the observation and update the agent scratchpad, and then it will send the scratchpad after combining with user query to the agent. Now if the agent thinks that it has the answer, so it will go in this route and it will give the final output. Now let's understand all these steps one by one. So our question is, find the current population of the capital of India. So first, agent will think like, I need to find the capital of India first, and then I need to find the population of that city. So action, search tool, because here we have a search tool. We need to find the capital of the India. Now for this search tool, the action input will be capital of India. So we are searching these terms. Now after executing the tool, we have one observation. Now the observation is Delhi is the capital of India. Now after getting the observation, the agent is updating the agent scratchpad. So here, this is the question, this is the thought, this is the action, and we have taken the action, we have given the action input like capital of India. And after getting the result from the agent, we have the observation that is Delhi is the capital of India. So now the scratchpad is updated. You can see. Now we'll give that scratchpad and we'll combine that with the user query and give that to the agent. So now the agent will think like, I have successfully identified the capital of India as Delhi. Now I need to find the current population of Delhi to answer the question completely. Then action is again search tool, but here the action input would be current population of Delhi. So here, now we execute the tool and we collect observation. So here the observation is the population of Delhi, the capital of India, is estimated to over 33 million in 2023, making it the most populous urban agglomeration in the country. Now here we have we collected the observation. Next step is to update the agent scratchpad and again give that scratchpad with plus user query to the agent. So here, this is our updated scratchpad. You can see we have the question, we have the thought process, then here we have observation, then we have thought process again, and we have the observation. Now we will give this scratchpad plus user query to the agent. Now here agent has everything, and then thought, I have all the information I need. I will now synthesize the observation to provide a final answer. And the final answer will be the current population of Delhi, the capital of India, is estimated to over 33 million. So this is how this React framework works. Now let's code this entire framework. So here we are setting up our OpenAI key. Then here this is our LLM, and then this is our search tool, DuckDuckGo search. Then here we are pulling the React framework from LangChain Hub. React agent is created using LLM, tools and prompt. Then using that agent we create Agent Executor. So this whole pipeline is getting controlled and executed by the Agent Executor. Now this is our task, and this is how we are invoking. So if we run this, you can see the thinking process. You can see the scratchpad is getting updated. Okay, the specific population of New Delhi is 25 was not found. Okay, let's run this again. You can see we got the final answer. So guys, I hope you understood the agents in LangChain. Please do comment if I missed something or if you have any doubts. Also, please do like, subscribe and share. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.